Sitting down with head coach Mike Jones of the Lincoln football team. Coach, last week, tough game against Missouri Southern. Your defense seemed to play very well, had 3 interceptions. You only lost by a touchdown. How would you rate the overall play of your defense?
You know what? I think we were solid. We still gave up too many yards rushing. They ran the ball 61 times, so to their credit, they hit one run for 62 yards. And, so 61 carries. You got 60 carries and give up only 235 yards rushing. That's a good day, but unfortunately we gave a big run up and, they put them up over 4.5 yards a carry. So we got to do a better job of making sure we're missing too many tackles. I'm a nitpicker, so as you can see. So I want the guys to play well. They play hard. They play with emotion. I enjoyed that. I thought that was good for them. It's just that they made one more play than we did, and they ended up winning the game.
Missouri Southern clearly isn't a team that passes very much, but when they did pass, it seemed like you guys made some plays. How did you feel about your pass defense?
You know what? We've talked the last 2 weeks. We've been giving up too many big plays on defense as far as throwing the ball. We're actually doing a pretty good job against the run. And then, this past game, we knew it was going to be an option team, so throwing the ball wasn't their strong suit. So we knew we had an advantage on that, and I think we did a pretty good job on that.
Well, towards the end of the first half, Lewis Larson came in at quarterback. He seemed to spark the team a little bit and played pretty well from what I saw, at least in the second half. How did you think he did, and is he going to be competing for more playing time as the season goes on?
Well, Louis is going to be playing a lot anyway this year. Jake has been doing a pretty good job for us. He got dinged up on the first play. He's fine. Everything's good with him. But, we thought, put Louis in. Let's see what Louis can do. And he did a phenomenal job. He came in, he took the team down and scored at the end of the half. And, he moved the ball pretty decent in the second half. We just got to make sure, he's fine-tunes what he's doing. He knows everything was going on the offense. Jake's still going to play for us. He's a starter. But both those guys are going to play a lot for us.
Well, like I said, it was a one-score game at the end. Lincoln's only in its second year in the MIAA, which many people would agree is probably the best football conference in Division II. A lot of tough games, but in this game, with it only being a one-score game, do you take any moral victories out of the loss, or is it just a loss?
We don't take moral victories. I told the kids after the game, great effort, but we still making small mistakes that end up losing us the game. You see in games like this with tough teams that we're playing, they're a 3-0 team. Every team we played against is either 3-0 or 2-1. So as you can see, we're playing a tough part of the schedule. But in the same sense, the kids also see that when they're playing hard and they're playing smart, we can compete with anybody. So that's what we want. I always talk about competing, learning how to compete. Well, we're getting to the stage where we're almost competing every play. Now we got to graduate to the next step, playing smart every play. We haven't done that yet. We still got to keep on improving on that. But we're building a program. And the problem, like I tell everyone, the problem wasn't created overnight. It's not going to be fixed overnight.
Well, when you look at the teams that you've played, like you said, I think all of them except for Lindenwood are 3-0, and Lindenwood's 2-1. Yep. And now you've got Pittsburg State coming up. When you look at the film at Pittsburg State, what is it that they do so well that allows them to be so successful?
You know what? They are a very good team, and it's ironic you said. I talked to Coach Beck yesterday, and he was complaining. As all coaches, something's always wrong. Like, Coach, you're 3-0, you're defending national champions. Like I said, I don't think there's a lot to complain about. And he said, you know what, Coach, you're right. But they do a great job of, executing on offense, defense, and special teams. They're big-time players. John Brown and Geraldine, the 2 All-Americans coming back, they're playing phenomenal. So when their numbers called, they make plays. They score a lot of points on offense and move the ball up and down the field. Very stingy defense, incredible special teams. They have a system there that they've been working on for years. And everyone just buys into the system, and that's what makes them so good.
So what are you going to be working on with your team this week as you start game planning for Pittsburg State?
Being smart, mentally tough. Last week, like I said, I think we did some good things. We missed a few tackles. We got tackled better. Special teams-wise, we had to play, lights out on special teams. So they have a very good special teams unit. Offensively, we had to establish the run. We got to start running the ball better. We haven't done a good job running the ball. Defensively, getting down the field on third down, that's been our Achilles heel. We're about 55%. We got to get down to 40% lower. And then in the red zone on both sides of the ball, stopping them in the red zone and then scoring points in the red zone.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.